when you're a copywriter, especially within a larger organization, one of the most rewarding and at times challenging parts of the job is writing for senior leadership, whether it's blog posts, speeches, thought leadership articles, or internal communications. Your role can go far beyond putting words on a page. You're often tasked with helping articulate the vision, expertise, and personality of someone who represents your brand at the highest level. So, today we're going to talk about how to work effectively with senior leaders, the unique responsibilities of copywriters as ghostwriters, how to balance brand tone with a leader's personal voice, and how to craft powerful thought leadership content in partnership with them. Let's start with some tips for working with senior leaders. First, it's important to remember that there is no one size fits all approach. Every leader is different. Some are hands on and highly engaged with the writing process, while others will rely on you to take the lead and shape their ideas into something clear and compelling. What they do have in common, though, is that they are extremely busy. Your job is to make the process as efficient and seamless as possible. That means being organized, respecting their time, and coming prepared with clear briefs, thoughtful questions, and a plan for what input you need and when. Building trust is key. Senior leaders need to feel confident that you can capture their voice and represent their ideas accurately. That trust comes not only from professionalism, but from preparation. Do your research, understand their background, their areas of expertise, and how they typically speak or write. This helps you enter conversations with insight and gives them confidence that you've done your homework. Now, let's talk about the role of copywriters as ghostwriters. Ghostwriting is when you write on behalf of someone else, in this case, a senior leader, who will be publicly credited as the author. This might include articles, speeches, report forwards, or social media posts. As a ghostwriter, your job is to channel their ideas, experiences, and opinions and present them in a way that feels authentic and natural to them while still aligning with the strategic goals of the organization. Ghostwriting requires a balance of creativity and humility. You're not writing to express your own voice, but to reflect someone else's. That means listening closely, asking the right questions, and being willing to revise until the leader feels the piece sounds like something they would say. A good ghostwriter disappears behind the message, but their influence is felt in the clarity, structure, and effectiveness of the final piece. This brings us to a common challenge: marrying a leader's personal tone of voice with your organization's brand tone and key messages. Leaders often have a distinct communication style. Some are warm and conversational, others more formal and direct. Your role is to preserve that individuality while ensuring the content still aligns with your brand's tone of voice and strategic messaging. This can take practice. You may need to adjust phrasing or reframe ideas slightly to strike the right balance. It's also helpful to draw on past speeches, interviews, or written material from the leader to identify patterns in how they communicate. The magic happens when you can weave a leader's unique personality into the broader voice of the brand. For example, a leader might use storytelling or personal anecdotes frequently. That's great. You can shape those stories to reflect the brand's values and content pillars. You're not muting the leader's voice. You're amplifying it in a way that reinforces what your organization stands for. Finally, let's explore what it means to support senior leaders with thought leadership. Thought leadership is more than just having an opinion, it's about offering insight, sparking conversation, and contributing to the public or industry discourse in a meaningful way. As a copywriter, your role is to help leaders shape their ideas into impactful content that positions them and your organization as forward thinking, credible, and relevant. Start by identifying a clear focus. What's the key issue or question the piece is addressing? Why is this topic important right now? Then gather input from the leader through interviews, notes, past talks, or even event recordings. From there, craft a narrative that not only reflects their perspective, but offers something valuable to the audience. This could be a unique insight, a bold call to action, or a new way of framing a well known challenge. The best thought leadership doesn't just talk, it leads. It shows where things are headed, what needs to change, or how others can be part of the solution. And when done well, with the right balance of authenticity, clarity, and strategic alignment, it's one of the most powerful ways a leader and a brand can build influence. So, to recap, whether you're writing a speech, ghostwriting a blog, or shaping a thought leadership piece, your role as a copywriter working with senior leadership is both creative and strategic. You're helping elevate their voice, share their insights, and reinforce the values of your organization. It takes skill, empathy, and a deep understanding of both the person and the brand. But when those elements come together, the impact can be remarkable.